Good morning, everyone. I am so excited that we are entering fall. My husband likes to remind me that it's still technically summer, but it's fall, okay? Once it's September, hello, it's pumpkin spice. I've had to switch up my morning routine due to my hormones, but we're going to talk about that in a bit. Something I'm so excited about, based on your guys' recommendation, is we finally have hand chains on my Etsy. So if you're interested, it is such a goddess feminine look. I will leave my new hand chains down below.
Just so we can work on our flexibility. Getting that deep stretch.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sam and I make new videos every Wednesday. So this vlog is going to be the next couple days in the life, but specifically focusing on hormones. And I know like hormones are like all the rage now. Was that a pun? But like literally every time I'm on Instagram, I see people posting about adrenal cocktails, which is to help your adrenal glands. I hear people talking about what I eat in a day for my hormone balance or giving up certain foods to balance their hormones. And I always thought like, okay, that's not ever something I need to worry about, but this is all interesting. Well, fast forward to now. I went to my gynecologist appointment, as you guys know, because I did it in a few, not my last vlog, but the vlog before. I was like, this is your sign to schedule your yearly gynecologist appointment. So I went and I let him know that I was experiencing longer cycles. So not the length of my period, but how long the cycle is. So you ideally want to have like a 28-day cycle. But to be honest with you guys, I've never had a 28-day cycle. Even when I conceived my daughter, I've always had like a 32 to 33-day cycle, which I guess is still considered normal, but it's never been an issue for me. I'm not somebody that's ever missed a period. I still haven't, nothing like that. Everything's always been normal. But recently I noticed that my period cycles are getting longer than that. So the first thing my gyno said that could be an issue was my thyroid. So he did a blood test for my thyroid and said everything came back perfectly, but that my hormones were imbalanced. Fast forward to now. I've been reading this book every single day. It's called The Women Code, and it's all about hormones. So I first noticed this when we were going to the Bahamas, because I will book trips around my period. Yes, I will do that. That's how regular my period is. And I noticed as we were getting closer to our Bahamas trip, this was end of May, beginning of June, that I didn't get my period yet. And I had planned the trip after my period. So I thought, okay, that's weird. And then on the trip, I still didn't get my period. I mean, me and Jared were like, I'm pregnant. Oh my God. And for me, I was like, how could this happen? Because I'm not on birth control or anything, but we do things so that we know we're not getting pregnant. I'll just leave it at that. I come home, I did get my period, and I was like, wow, that was a really long cycle. But I thought, you know what, I'll just track it for the next month. Then the next month, I noticed the same. Then the next month, the same. And I already had my yearly gynecologist checkup booked, so I thought, you know what, I'll just see if it continues, and then I'll go. So now that I went and he told me that my hormones are imbalanced, that can affect your period cycles. So I got the book Women Code and I literally read it in 3 days, but you're going to continue seeing me read it in my vlog because I'm going to refer back especially to the chart about the foods to eat and to avoid. I've pretty much changed my morning routine because one of the things she talks about that can be a hormone disruptor. First of all, I just want to say there's a ton of hormone disruptors, from your makeup to your toxic environment to the products you use in your house. Like, are you using non-toxic products or toxic cleaning products, to perfume, to sleep, to stress, to food, like so much. It is so much information. And if you're in my shoes right now where you're just scratching the surface, it can be overwhelming, honestly. I always thought when you have a hormone imbalance, you start breaking out or you're missing periods, but for me, I just noticed that my cycle length is getting longer. And so I read the book about hormones and all of that, and a lot of it is like the food that you eat. Like, you can heal your hormones with what you're eating and like things to avoid. And so something that jumped out at me was gluten and dairy. So I am going dairy-free and mostly gluten-free. The only reason I'm hesitant to go completely gluten-free is that I've never had an issue with gluten up until this point. However, dairy I have. I was dairy-free for so long, and then I introduced it back in again. Then when I was breastfeeding Violet, I completely went dairy-free so that she wouldn't be colicky. And now, the one thing I can notice different about this summer was that could be a hormone disruptor for me personally, is that I ate a lot of dairy this summer. Like, dairy started being in all parts of my meals, whereas when I started introducing it back in, it would just be like here and there, but now it's like literally all throughout the day, including in my coffee. But you saw today I didn't do that. I'm gonna go dairy free, which isn't too hard for me because I've done it before. And if nothing else, even if it doesn't help my hormones, you do feel so mentally clear and good when you go dairy free. So I'm gonna go dairy free. I'm gonna significantly reduce gluten and get a handle on my stress. I find that as a mom, I just stress about my daughter so much, about so many things, even things that aren't even in my control, and I need to get a handle on that. But one of the things that I like in the book is she outlines like what an ideal morning balancing your hormones would be. And that's what I demonstrated in today's vlog, is that you want to drink water when you first wake up. She says drink 8 ounces of water, hot with lemon or plain, however you like it. Just get that water in. And then she talks about you want to eat before you have your coffee. And that's something I was not doing. I would have water, but then I would go straight to my coffee. And she wants you to have protein and stay under 30 grams of carbs first thing in the morning, like your very first meal. Obviously, that's quite the opposite of intermittent fasting, which I've done most of my adulthood. Just naturally, I just don't like breakfast. And I don't like to eat until like the afternoon. But that's a hormone disruptor. And maybe how I have to look at it is like this. Like, there may have been things I was able to get away with when I was younger, like not eating till 12, eating a lot of gluten, eating a lot of dairy, but that now affect me now. So yeah, I'm really working on all of those things and see if they help. I am gonna get my blood work tested again in a couple months, just to see if what I'm doing is working. But I guess I'll also have like the physical evidence if it's working through my period. And I know we all like don't like getting our periods and all this, but like if you read the book, your period is such a report card for how you're doing. Like, she says if it's this color, or if it's this heavy, or if it's this length, it could be from this or that. So it really is a way to kind of check in on your health and see how you're doing. So this is a whole new journey for me. I did notice too, like, not only with my period cycle getting longer, but like right before my period, I would get these horrible headaches. And I'm not somebody that suffers from headaches. So there's definitely some imbalance going on for me. I love dairy. I'm not gonna, I love gluten. I love dairy. I love gluten. I love pizza. I love a very creamy, milky coffee. But listen, I will do what I gotta do for my health. So I'm gonna go inside and get my daughter ready for ballet and take you guys on my day with me. Okay, so me and Vi were about to leave for ballet, right? Yeah. But then we saw packages at the front door. So we thought, well, we better open the packages.
It's for me.
I don't think these ones are, I think you have one coming though, but you can help me open it.
Yeah. It's for you?
Yes, my agent, it's here, it's here. This is the skincare that I have been waiting for. This oil has a chokehold on my life. Like, I cannot do my makeup, I cannot go to bed until I have this oil. Now, I think this is why, here, you wanna see this one? Just be very careful. I think this is why it took so long, is because then I also ordered their new product, which I think wasn't in stock, so they just shipped them together.
Another one?
Yeah.
Open this.
That one. Okay, so this is their new tint. It's like a serum tint. I'll link everything down below.
And for Yen, it's dinosaur?
It's not a dinosaur.
Popper.
Whoa, poppers. You can pop that one and this one.
It's for me?
It's a pumpkin candle. Yeah. Here's the thing, after just getting done talking about hormones, I do know that candles can be a hormone disruptor, but I don't use them often, just literally Christmas and Halloween. and I went with a non-toxic one.
I want to
This is
smell
100% natural soy
it. I want
wax.
to smell it.
Does it smell good? Even the wick is free of some stuff. I forget, I read it on their website, but it met the criteria I'm looking for.
Even that.
You're so silly.
Ooh, that's good.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Pumpkin Latte by Kristen Cavallari's brand Uncommon James. Like I said, it's a once in a while thing. I will never go back to the days of all the Bath and Body Works candles and all of that. I got, what is my outfit right now? I just want to tuck in the front. I even gave up scents for this month. Like while we're figuring out my hormones, if it's coming from the food, if it's coming from the stress, if it's coming from fragrance, I'm just using what she uses. I use no scent for her body wash, for her hair, and I'm using that as well. I go to Dry Bar once a week and I ask them to curl my hair all the way to the end. I used to have the ends out, like almost like a straight look at the ends, like a beach wave, but I realized then it doesn't fall as nice later in the day. So by the time I get home, it all falls out like this. Oh, let's show Dad that there's pumpkin. Oh wait, all the orange pumpkins are gone. Wow, those went quick.
Goodbye.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Okay, here's our grocery haul. Jared already put the meat in the fridge because he's super quick, but this is everything, plus drinks for Violet. She loves the lemonade, the carrot orange. Got some cilantro for our taco bowls tonight. Violet picked out this candy cane plant, which it literally smells like a candy cane. I love that Whole Foods has the organic produce in little baskets now instead of so much plastic. Limes for our taco bowls. Lemons.
You wanna try one?
We're making guacamole tonight, so we have some avocados. So since I'm doing a lot of dairy free now, or I am doing dairy free, I got ghee so I can chill out on the butter. I got some almond milk for my smoothies and this pumpkin spice almond milk coffee creamer. Since I love tuna for lunch, tuna is like the easiest high protein lunch I can have without like a lot of prep time and all that. So I love the Primal Kitchen's mayonnaise, but it does have dairy in it. So I got this classic vegan mayo. I got gluten-free bread for my sandwiches, for my tuna sandwiches. And then this brand I would buy regardless if I was gluten-free or not. It's the Siete brand. So I got their Siete lime chips, which are Violet's favorite. We'd buy them regardless, like I said. And we're trying the Siete taco shells for the first time. I never had them, but we're making tacos. We were making taco bowls, and then Jared saw the shells and was like, let's just have tacos. Some peaches. So first things first, whenever we get groceries, this is my bowl that I use, my strainer, and we get to washing everything for the fruits and veggies, and then I put them in fridge bins. So I've been showing this a lot on my channel, and I wash everything with either baking soda or apple cider vinegar. Okay, so everything that got washed is here, just drying. And then these are my fridge organizers. And this is the other thing. Yes, you need to wash a potato. And in this bowl, everything that doesn't need to go in the fridge and in the fridge bins. Okay, so here's my fridge bins. Jared on the guac. It's cool, right?
Gooey.
So we have some eyeballs here and some different colored chocolate that I got at Michael's. Well, I got,
Look at it.
yeah. These ones I got at Michael's. The white and the green chocolate. And then this is HU chocolate. Oh yeah, you can eat the pretzels.
I'm doing them by myself.
Okay, honey. Yours is so spooky. I love it.
You like that one? Holy crap, I can't believe you can hold that.
Yeah.